Hello, everyone, and welcome to the end of season recap. Season 1 has been an incredibly fun season, and we will be making fun of the teams or even complimenting them depending on how well they did. But first, in 16th place, with 55 points, the Ocean Critters.
Hello everyone, it's great to be back. Me, Andy Rudy 3, the GOAT. Honey Bear's representative, as you must know. Anyway, the Ocean Critters. To start things off on a very high note, scratch that, a very, 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 very low note. Now, what should I say about this team? Should I praise them? Absolutely not. When you made it through the qualifiers by 1 point, we knew you weren't the best. But now, finishing with only 55 might be one of the worst things I think I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen Goose try to hit a football. Dolphin hard carried. Without them, you'd be screwed. Dolphin got 75% of your top half finishes, which you only had 4 of. And you were the worst performing team in a 16 event league ever, to our knowledge. You are the reason why the coral reefs are disappearing, because anything to do with aqualife wants to be as far away from you as possible.
In 15th place, with 72 points, the Arctic Icebergs.
Holy cow! You guys got grilled. No medals at all. You've got to be kidding me. 72 points in the end, and you still didn't come last. Second last is not where you want to be. I think the Arctic Icebergs need a complete rebrand, members and all. And the way they got fried this season, I propose the Arctic Iceburgers.
In 14th place, with 108 points, the Wicked Wines.
As I said before, your team must have gone to the pub an hour before each event, because the way that their team played out there, the only excuse would be them being drunk. How do you have 2 medals but are still behind a team with none? I'd guess you were kicked out of the pub before those 2 events. Seeing as you were actually capable, you are unexciting. And I hope that you don't get into PMA Season 2, so at least we won't have to watch you for another season.
In 13th place, with 114 points, the Green Fungi.
Well done. You managed to finish above a team of fish out of water, a team of melting ice caps, and a team who showed up drunk to every event. And that's it. I think the pressure of being the first team to host got to you. I mean, that's what I want to think. But you can still really only flourish in a compost bin under all of the rotting apple cores. You got no medals and finished with 114 points. I don't expect the Green Fungi to make it out of qualifiers next season, partially due to the fact that you suck. And due to the fact that fungi can't really live underwater.
In 12th place, with 119 points, the Global Fantasies.
Wait, why am I here? Oh yeah, I have to talk about the most boring team in the league. Yahoo! You have 1 medal to your name, and I'm surprised by how big that number is. I was so bored thinking of things to write that I almost took a nap, which is the average experience of watching you. Maybe get good, then next time come back for Season 2. And, as one not so very wise man once said a while ago,
In 11th place, with 123 points, the film Fanatics.
We all expected you to do better. You were top 5 at one point, but just couldn't hold on and fell to 11th. You got 4 medals, 3 of which were in the first half, and from then on out, you fell off. Oh, what's this? Breaking news? We've got the worst marble award! Congrats to Theatre for scoring the least amount of points this season, with only 2. 1 point every event they played. God, Film Fanatics, I think it's time you find a new member. And I'm not just talking about making picture captain. Let's hope you qualify next season.
In 10th place, with 132 points, the Summit Seekers.
Now, to start things off, I would like to congratulate this team and their 2 supporters on seeking out a medal. I'm not going to say that I jinxed them at halfway, but you're the first team so far to have won a gold medal and are still not very good. If you were more consistent, you'd be half decent, which is what I want to see next season. And if you end up in the basement battle now, well then, ladies and gents, that is a fat skill issue.
In 9th place, with 135 points, the Eruptors.
Welcome back to Eruptors time, where I, the Goose Boy, talk about the latest Eruptors failures. Magma and Lava, for your team, both placed in the bottom 5 of the most valuable marble standings. Lava got 2 points and Magma got 4. So how did you get top 10? What do you mean the Eruptors won Collision? I don't like Collision anymore. I don't think the Eruptors have decided if they want to be awful or mid. At least you can choose a captain, right? The Eruptors are one of the most inconsistent teams beside the film Fanatics. You mainly get around 13th or 14th and then randomly win, which is why Collision sucks. I think the Eruptors are like Manchester United. They say, hey, we're gonna be good, and then lose to the Ocean Critters. Anyway, I'm talking to you for a while now. Let's just hope I don't have to talk to you in Season 2.
In 8th place, with 146 points, the Carmine Crusaders.
Hold on. Alright, before we start, I have one question. What the hell does Crusader even mean? Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Oh! So it's something that conquers. Well, if there's one thing you guys did, it sure as heck wasn't that. Learning what your name meant was more interesting than your performance throughout the season. I searched up Carmine Crusaders highlights and my computer crashed. I think that shows how mid you were. And Viking fell off, which made you fall a whopping 1 place. Wow, how exciting. Just like the rest of your team.
In 7th place, with 152 points, the Palm Coasts.
Everyone thought you were going to finish in 8th, and then the Crusaders existed. You got 2 gold medals and a bronze. And other than that, you kinda just exist. I think the Palm Coast would be roasted by the community. Other than the fact that you're Plippy's favourite team, and if we make fun of you, we won't wake up in the morning. Your captain carried you. Tree came 5th in the MVM standings, making up for Coconut's 46th. And considering that's your worst marble, it's not too bad. Just look at Theatre.
In 6th place, with 157 points, the Sapphire Squad.
Be nice.
Oh, fine. I'll give a fair and honest review, just for you, Goose. Your team is pretty good. Two golds is a very solid amount. It's still less than the Honey Bears, just saying. But it is still solid. You were digging for diamonds, and in the end, you found Lapis. Overall, a pretty good team. Alright, I'm done being nice. Imagine losing to the Honey Bears! You guys didn't win a single medal in the second half of the season. Do you remember when Sapphire Squad was in first? Yeah, me neither. Goose can go suck a rock. I do hope that this rivalry continues throughout the next few seasons, seeing as it's probably the only one in the PMA, and it's only between me and Goose. Was that a good enough review for you, Mr. Goosewoman?
In 5th place, with 164 points, the Honey Bears.
The Honey Bears got 5th, which means they beat the Sapphire Squad.
Ha!
Breaking news! Congrats to the Honey Bears for winning the most amount of golds this season, with a grand total of 3. The only thing I am gonna say is work on your teamwork. Just look at your balancing run. Everyone came on at once and then just pushed each other off. Come on, guys. It's a team sport. At least the Sapphire Squad can have a friendly chat in the locker rooms without trying to kill each other. You sucked in Collision because you were too busy trying to push each other out of the way instead of the other team. And it's the same story in Log Hop. This team is an ultimate Hufflepuff moment.
In 4th place, with 167 points, are the Blood Eyes.
You absolute bottle jobs! You should be renamed Arsenal. You were top of the table halfway through the season, and now you aren't even on the podium. Just like how I jinxed the Summit Seekers, I jinxed you as well. How odd that it is that when I call you out for using drugs, your form suddenly starts to deteriorate. What a wacky coincidence! I mean, not even a medal in the second half? That's too sus for me, and I play Amogus regularly. How does it feel that the team that knocked you off the podium is hosting the next season? Probably doesn't feel great. The last thing I'll add is that you should be banned from qualifying in Season 2. And if you're wondering why, because I said so.
In 3rd place, with 167 points but are better, the Stream Strikers.
The Stream Strikers got 3rd overall. What? Where did you come from? I swear you weren't relevant first half. Oh wait, you weren't. You were in 9th at the halfway point recap, and Andrew made a bunch of striker jokes about you.
La caca.
How did you do this? In the second half, you got 1 gold and 3 bronze. Current came 2nd in the MVM standings, getting a gold and a bronze. Clearly, they figured out how to get rid of Lakaka. You ended out on 167 points, tied with the Blood Eyes, but because you have more medals, you came 3rd. But hey, Blood Eyes, look on the bright side. You still auto-qualify for next season because the Stream Strikers are hosting Season 2. Woo!
In 2nd place, with 181 points, the Gear Grinders.
This might be the first time that I don't have a single bad thing to say about a team. You guys are pretty epic. I respect you sticking to the grey aesthetic with those 5 silvers and your overall 2nd place, meaning silver again. You guys still definitely deserve to be this high, even without a single gold to your name. You're one of the best teams, and I do hope you continue to perform well in the next few seasons. I truly do have nothing bad to say. I'm just happy that you were part of the reason why Blood Eyes didn't podium. Thank you, Gear Grinders. Thank you.
In 1st place, with 223 points, Electric Energy.
You won! Well done. No one cares. You turned into Prime Ash Ketchup and decided to whip out your electric rat type and win. I don't really have anything else to say, except don't fall off. And if you do, we will all laugh at you. Good luck. See you next season.
That was the Season 1 halfway point recap. The next video will be the draw, which will see which teams will go into which group. See you then.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Goose likes men.
No, I don't.